Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
two touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues...
Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That's how we ball, fellas.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you also control the game.
Set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for that 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stop before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Murray. Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, the more times you get caught on 4th down, the better your odds, the better your chances of succeeding. But let's face it, most teams are not going to go for it twice on 4th down in the first quarter of the game. I mean, we might not see it 2 more times all season.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray gets it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play. If you're on offense, you're aware a ball may come your way.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that
Come on,
old. I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You feel okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're doing it.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for The defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to take a nut, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Gillette, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
They try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all.
On,
in fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any run that leads to them. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Deidrin Simmons.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
On third down, Murray. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
offense in this one is a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Hey, you got three,
To throw on second down. Murray, flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down. Murray, hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
Ohio!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Check out! 90!
From the gun, here's Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw is Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check out!
Again, Love.
in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, go down. Check out.
Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That's well executed, doesn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result. 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. And let's take a peek at some of the defensive effort here that's helped them get this first half lead.
Yeah, I remember in school, we used to have a term for it. Break on it. When you see the ball in the air, when you see a receiver make the...
First and 10. Murray is underneath for Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, and so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And this one is incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a... First and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. That didn't happen on that play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that from a wide receiver's perspective. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position. That is a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully get the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
Sure, I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Come on, let's go!
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go! Brad 38!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Cut!
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the bootleg. Murray rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on third down. Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. It's up flying to the ground, incomplete.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so clever that he made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
This is Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Luck now. 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They're running now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Love. Right side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Block on 3rd down. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Let's go!
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. They're hitting from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they're going to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. Murray finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They roll. It's good. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on second down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Murray. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Rush comes and they block it. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Going this way. Going that way.
There's plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and you cover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 out. Here we go. 38.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that's an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that.
I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
Here we go.
Sigh of relief here down on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big as they'd struggled.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski. On the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Tie it right.
at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that in the good old days.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing in Graves, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all their advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Luck now on second down. And Luck will be intercepted with short time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 instead of
2011, wasn't it? With Coleman, then with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing pattern, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside. They can really shred the defense.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the set up third down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's kind of a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Elliott. And we'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down is left. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Block. Finds Coleman. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now lock on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They were stopped on that play. We saw plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Oh, yeah! Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right. Hey, hot! Hot!
He'll drop the throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a 1st down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot!
1st down. He'll drop the throw. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free. It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the play, and a great grab on the other end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chain. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Airing it out deep for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Williams. And he returns it out just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive backer to the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Single. Go.
After the interception, it's Love. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Get up to these timeouts. What are we going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and forever. A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking to start for Woods, and it's intercepted. Cheetah Bella losing it with a punt. And will score. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Gone!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to walk one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for... LA, 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll set up a throw, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
Gone!
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Tight end right. Check out. 370.
Throwing on third down. Love. Wide open receiver complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He'll go to Elliott again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's home to kick it away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a shot taken on 3rd down unsuccessful.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, I know at point...
You